Welcome back, all you crafty people, my crafty friends. I appreciate you joining me again. This is Lisa. We are working on our covers. So I have picked out, from the very beginning, this is my journal, that this was my front cover for my journal. Now, I'm not going to need the whole thing. I'm going to go ahead and lay this out this way. And I do have 2 strips for the top and the bottom. I'm not going to be in a hurry to do the back. Now, I did pull 4 strips for the backs of both books, but I don't know if I'm going to have enough paper to do the back of the books. So then that would leave me the option of putting the strips on anyway, and then maybe just a card or something that I had in the center just for a decoration, or just leaving it absolutely black. So I do have 3 options, but I've already cut this out because I didn't want to use that paper by mistake and then not have them. I have 2 for both fronts, and I just thought it would look good, uniform in the display box, having those strips on the front and the back. So I still may use them on the back even if I don't cover the back. So we'll see. We'll have to get it in there and look at it and see what it looks like. And then I've pulled these 2 pieces for the inside. I'm going to actually use this and this. So I don't need this to go, see, with this, it's going to hang over, what is that? Let's see. It's going to hang over approximately a 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch. Yeah, about 5/8 to 3/4. So I can leave this, about a 1/2 inch. So I'm going to go ahead and line my book up on my piece here, and then line this up, and then know where I want to cut it. There we go. And that just adds another little piece that I'm going to have for something else. Okay. So there's that. That goes in with my stuff. With my stash, my little bit of a stash that I have. All right, then. Ink, ink. Lisa, you gotta ink. I don't want anybody yelling at me. Gotta ink. Don't have to yell at me. I'm doing good so far. Well, I had my daughter and grandson. Oh, my goodness. He was here last 4th of July, and we, you do the thing, the notches on the door so you can tell how tall he is. So we did that again, and he has grown 2 3/4 inches since last year. Wow, it's just so stinking fast. And June 9th, he turned 6, and he weighs 41 pounds. And we know that because when we took him to the airport in Huntington, it's just a tiny, small airport. And I mean, we were there at 4 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, good thing I'm a night owl, right? So the ladies at the desk where we were checking in, and I want these to be exactly the same length. We were checking in, and we had her bag up on the little scale. And when they moved the bag off, they said, "You want to see how much you weigh?" And looked at him. Both Denise and I said, "No, thank you." Yeah, no. What are you thinking? But we knew immediately, but we just thought it was funny, and both of us said it at the same time. So it was really, really funny. So yeah, so he gets on, And he's so excited. He's looking at us like, are you sure it's okay? Can I really do this? You know, it was just so cute. Well, yeah, she said you could get up there. So he got up there. And, of course, he was wiggling. She goes, you have to hold completely still. And so he went. He's such a nut. I don't know where he gets that from. But let me tell you, he is actually a mini-me of my husband. And I have told Denise that I was so sorry that, you know, he got a lot of Grandpa's traits. Woo! Got a lot of Grandpa's traits. And Grandpa, when he was little, my husband, everybody in the neighborhood used to play in or around their yard, because his mother, God rest her soul, Doe, always brought out ice treats or, you know, something nummy. She would cook cookies. She would bake little apple tarts and bring all the kids out one. I mean, she just loved, she loved to bake. That was the first thing. She absolutely loved to bake. And she was so good at it. Oh my gosh. If I was half the baker she was. Woo! If I am, I'd love to be. And I'm not. I do all right. And both between her and my mother, I do all right. They both taught me well. But, so he would come out after a nap and the whole neighborhood would stop, all the kids. They would stop and look. This is like when he was 3 or 4. And his mother told me this story, as well as his older brother. And so when he walked out after his nap, everybody would stop and look. And if he had his fists clenched, they scattered in the 4 winds. And you know, just scattered. Because that meant he was in a bad mood. He's a teddy bear. He is a teddy bear. He comes up all gruff, and his kids sometimes are a little scared of him. You know, I don't want to tell Dad that. You know, they're not afraid of him doing anything to them. They're just, you know, he's just the one that they want to please. Because they know me. I'm just, oh, honey, I love you. Whether you did it great or not, you're wonderful in my eyes. But Grandpa was always a little tough on the kids. Always a little tough on the kids. Now, I'm not matching up perfectly somehow. But probably, you know, didn't do one on one side and one on the other, which I always recommend because you know you're never, of course, I've got this upside down. Who was yelling at me? Who was yelling at me? So let's see if this were, oh, see, now that lines up and that lines up. So I did okay. But I'm going to pull this back, get it where I want it so that I can see where I need to cut here. And I'm about even, yeah. Make sure I'm in. Okay, see, I brought this back so that I could see where I needed to cut. Because I want to leave about the same. There we go. I kept changing my mind. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Right. Let me get that pencil mark off of here. I have lost my other. I don't know what those little dots are. I think it's when I was spraying stuff. Okay, so I have it correct side up. And even if they don't match up perfectly, make sure this side does. This side's going to get covered, you know. So no sweating it. No sweating it. We're fine. It's just paper, people. Paper, people. Okay, so on this side, I'm not exactly sure what I did, but I am not square. Let me see on this side. Huh. It says I'm square, so these must not be square. Okay. But I've got to remember there's going to be things going on this. It looks great across the top, not so great across the bottom, but more than likely there's going to be things down here, so I am just going to go with it. Ink it first, however. Ink it first. Yeah, so my husband is a teddy bear once you get to know him, but he is pretty intimidating to those of him who don't know them. And even sometimes people that know him, you know, I don't worry about it. Yeah, whatever. I mean, I love my husband and I respect my husband. Yes, I do. But, yeah, there are times when he is over blustery and I just tell him that's enough. That is enough. Yes, 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 yes. So anyway, so I am excited to be doing this, and I hope you are excited. Maybe got a little cup of coffee, got a cup of tea, got some kind of go-go juice, and either watching, which is great, or crafting with me, which is magnifique, très magnifique. Those of you that speak French are going, oh my Lord, that was horrible. Again, remember, make sure this side looks great. This side will fall where it may. Okay. I'm still looking good. Nothing moved. There we go. That is so pretty. So pretty. I love it. Okay. Uh-huh. Where'd I put my other papers? Oh, right here. So I've chosen this for this here, but I think I'm going to put down just a single normal pocket. I want to see what my first page is. So this is my first page. So I could totally do something with this. That's even cute, the fuzzy side, because this is really nice fuzzy stuff. But it's just so whimsical versus totally not. You know, this is like French country. And so no, I don't like that. What else do I have? Let's see. Oh, I could put a card and just make it a text spot, but then I would have to cover this. And I totally need... Ooh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Give me a piece of paper I can use here. All right. I am getting down to the nitty-gritty, people. Getting down to the nitty-gritty. So, I got to make sure. Let's see. Here's a piece of black I can use. And I suppose I could use this. I suppose I could use that. That's the blue. I don't really want to use that whole thing. However, it would look cute. Now this, I think I've already cut this up, or maybe not. but I have it here. Alright, so I haven't used this that much, so I think I will go ahead and do that. I think I will. So I'm going to first, just an easy peasy pocket here, peeps. Easy peasy pocket. Let's go ahead and, so this was ripped, so I am going to cut that off. Let's do it. Our little 1/2 inch jobby. Let's just see how much we need here. Getting so much. You can come over there. There we go. Okay, so we're going to line that up with that. And we're going to come over here. Pencil. There we go. And we're going to not put it, going to come off 1/8 of an inch from this gusset, okay? And then we're going to just, let's slide this in here this way because that may not be straight. All right, and we're going to just cut this off. So there, I'm leaving my 1/2 inch from, okay, there's that. That'll probably make a great tag. Okay, so I have that. Now, let's see how big we want to make this. Now, on the one hand, I can save more of this paper the higher the pocket is. On the other hand, I can save more of this paper. I like this paper better, so I'm going to leave the pocket as large as I can make it. So I am going to go all the way over here to the end, put it the way I want it to be. And make a notch and cut that puppy. There, now we have a nice solid end. Now we need to know where to cut this babe. Where to cut this babe at. Okay, it's very hard to see the mark on this one, so I have to make it quite large. Okay, so we have little tidbits of things put back into our, so we are going to be using every inch of paper on this bad boy. Okay, so let's go ahead and what do we want to do to decorate this? What do we want to do to decorate this? Let's see. Do I want the flowers going up? I think so. As long as it will fit in there properly. Yes, it does. So I could take a little bit of my lace. How about a little piece of this? I won't like that. I would not like that on that. I'm not even sure I like this on that, but it's what I have. And this would not look good at all. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, so how about something white? I don't care for that. I don't care for that. Let's see. I think I needed all of this. So let me see what else I have in my box of goodies. Here, let me bring this out so you guys can see what I'm doing. That's really pretty, and that's some more of those flowers, I think. Where'd I put those flowers? Yeah, that's some more of those. Now I do have this, although I'm using that on the, actually I don't know. I don't think I need any more. Do I like that? No, I don't. Let me try this. Might be too... Well, it kind of gives it a little break. And then I think we need a card with some blue on it. Let's see, what do I have? That. I know it's upside down, guys. I'm just trying to figure out if I like something like that. What else do I have? Oh, this is good. Okay, yeah, we'll do that one. Love it. Love it. But I don't know. I don't know about this. A little too overwhelming. Huh. Huh. Ha 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 ha. Let's see. I could just use half of that. Look at that. That's cute. That's cute. Let's do that. Some good scissors, please. Some scissors. Here we go. All right, so there's that. All right. And then I'm just going to cut this right across the top. See, you guys, you can use every little piece of lace. Every little piece of lace, but you don't have to use it the way you think it was intended to be used. You know, this is obviously a weaving lace, so that you would weave some kind of ribbon or textile or something through these little strips that I'm cutting off. But you don't have to. Don't be afraid to just get in there and cut it up. And I look at it this way. This way I have more to use. I wonder if I did this. That's a little too weird. Yeah, see, I am just totally not loving that at all. Just not loving that. So, how about if we switch? Put this here. Yeah. Okay, now we're better. And then I can still utilize this, which is still going to have all these luscious colors. So we're good. We're good. No problemo. And then this is going to go here. And that will be lovely there. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so let's cut. Well, let me get this and get a little bit of this brown on here. About the same amount I've got on the other one. There we go. All the way around. A little bit of that blacky brown stuff. And you go away. Okay, inking. And we'll wait till we get this on. And I did ink this. Oh, I can remember when I first started crafting, I could not use the back of any cards. It was like, oh my God, I just can't. I just can't, unless I bought like 5 or 6 pages of them. And I'm like, really? How many times do you want those cards in your project? You know, I mean, you can shake. I'm so sorry. I've had horrible allergies here for a couple of days. But today is better, so I am trying to get some of this done. I've got so much to do. Sorry. So, I forget what I was saying. I am so sorry. I tell you that it's great to be able to have something that helps you with your allergies. But at the same time, man, you get that balloon head, right? And I just could not, for the life of me, get on and do anything. I sat here and I shuffled things around, and no, I just could not. I just could not get anything flowing. No mojo flowing. It's like it's a mojo sucker. It just, I know you all know of what I speak. I am at 26. Oh, I am so sorry. It's another thing. It messes with your sleep needs too. Okay, so I am putting down some Fabri-Tac right where I want. There's a little white, lacy looking kind of edge on this paper, and so I want to put my lace just below that. So I am just getting myself a nice little layer for that lace. It's a kind of a heavy lace, so you know, I'm thinking I need to give it a nice little bed of glue to sit in. So it is a little bit longer, and so I will clean this up a little bit. There we go. So there, and then we are going to put the pocket down and kind of put it right in between the two areas. And if you want to, I usually like to do this so you don't see the inner workings of the pocket. And you can do it down here so it doesn't look like you have a super lot of layers, which we don't, but just kind of makes it disappear a little bit better and look like it's just part of the book. Just, you know, things you don't notice. Come on. It's a boatload, but it just takes a long time for it to get down into that tip. And I'm using Fabri-Tac here because it was out and the lid is off. My other one is too. I just grabbed the Fabri-Tac, so I'm sorry. I normally use my Fabri-Tac for fabric. I mean, that makes sense, doesn't it? If I'm putting my paper down on fabric, if I'm putting my fabric down on paper, I guess it doesn't really matter which way you say that. And I'm just lining this up with the paper that I put down, this top piece here. I'm just lining it up with that edge and giving it just a little pinch so that you get a pop. And I think, yeah, I have a wet nap, no, dry. It's not wet, it's a dry Okay, and we do have that popped up a little bit. Okay, so now we are going to slide this down inside. So we're going to cut it. I cannot seem to keep my throat clear. Pencil. Pencil. There it is. We are going to cut it right there. And I'll also take, let me go ahead. I'm going to take the barcode strip off. And where's my line now? Where's my line? Right there. Okay, there's a little piece. All right, let's make sure this slides down in there nicely. And it does, but it only has to go down approximately a ½ inch. So we're just going to pull it on the outside. Just like that. And we're going to see where we're going to cut it. So this will allow us to have a nice piece for something else. Yet we're making ourselves a beautiful little pocket. Big pocket, actually. Okay, ink this bad boy only on the 3 sides. Does not need the bottom done. Okay. Now when I do my pockets, I go about 2/3 of the way down. There's no need to go down further because this pocket will hold everything in place. And it makes it so much easier to get it in without, to get it in to slide. There we go, there we go. And I'm going to have to pick this up so I can see what the heck I'm doing. Okay, that looks good. All right. So there we go. There's our pocket. And where is my black? We can do this, I think. Because who doesn't like a booklet? So let's cut that down to about here. Alrighty. I also want to round the corners. And I've been doing the 1/4 inch, I believe, on all of these. Let's round all of the corners. This didn't get very well. There we go. And here. There we go. I just think it makes it look a little more finished. So there's that. It will have to get decorated, and we'll see. We'll see what we're going to be able to do with that puppy. I don't know. We'll come up with something. Okay, and then I don't have to do this right now. And I'm pretty sure this is going to go over these, which would be fantastic. And again, as you know, I don't know if I'm going to cover the back or not. But I think now it is time to get our signatures sewn in and these signatures done here. Now, if I go ahead and do these, then the other will hide it. This will hide it. You will still see a knob. No, because I actually have to use the holes. So, if I go ahead and do them, cover it, then take my hole punch, my tiny one, punch a hole in there. It will pull this into the hole. That's what I'm thinking. Or I can just punch the hole and then put the elastic through from the outside to the inside, and that will make that. The only thing is if I guess you could put some glue on the inside and do it. I'm trying to think of what I want to do, how I want to do these holes. I don't want anything to show on the outside, but the item that I have sticking out of the holes. So, what to do. So I think I'm going to go ahead and, let's try it. What the heck? Let's go ahead and put our eyelets in. Now, what color do I want? Blue. I have blue, green. I have yellow, orange, pink, red. Let's see what all in the blue I have. And I just want the smaller ones. This is a pretty color, but that's a little too bright. Okay, how about that one? Not going to really see it much close to anything, so it really does not matter much what you use, really. But you know, we all want things to be perfecto. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to figure this out because we're at close to 40 minutes now, I think, and that's long enough. So I'm going to come back after I've really thought this through. And while we're gone, you guys can go ahead and cover this. If you put the strips here and here, then you can, you know, do this. This one is a little shorter than the book, so you know, it won't take as much of this paper. But I've been cutting these always into 3/8 of an inch. But again, that's totally up to you. Or we could use some ribbon. Of course, not that one, but you know, you can use something else if you so desire. Like this would be really pretty. the flowers and then the feathers. Yeah, so I might do something like that. I think I have plenty to do that. Plus I have more in that drawer if I need it. So I think we'll do that on that page just so we're good to go. All right. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Oops. Ah, there we go.